Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, S.M.W. Outdoor Fishing Adventure. Today is going to be just a little different video. I was going to use it like kind of as a fill-in for over the winter. I do have plenty of, believe me, I have plenty of videos stacked up here. Pretty much it's going to focus on transition fishing, so I got videos with fish and all that kind of good things. But this is kind of like something to really maybe hit home a little bit. Kayak safety, whether it's fishing kayaks or recreational kayaks, um, should be prepared if anything happens. Um, are you going to flip? Or when you're going to flip, or if you're going to flip, you are going to flip somewhere down the line, so you need to be prepared. Um, basically, why I'm doing this is we had actually five kayakers perish in my area. Four were fishermen and one was recreational. Uh, the two that perished last week were basically fishing in very high winds, 20-mile-an-hour winds. Not really sure as far as how big the waves were, but it's something I would not even thought about it, even if I had a real heavy, expensive kayak. I'm not really sure if they were um, in life jackets of any sort. I'm not really sure there. But I do know where they were fishing. Once they did flip in this very cold water now, I mean, the water's probably upper 50s, if that. And where they flipped, there's no way they're going to get back safely, um, even with life jackets. It's too far of a paddle. So I'm not sure exactly if one flipped and the other one tried to help each other and they try to get another. I'm not sure exactly the specifics. Um, but again, this is something I was going to do for a while, or like basically, um, again, do like as a winter fill-in. How would I start this? Basically, I usually looked at the weather. If the weather is anywhere between, I would think my max is probably 12 miles an hour, and that's even kind of pushing it a little bit. Um, but I know the lakes now, and I know where I need to be if I do flip, and how fast I can get in the water, especially this time of the year. Um, I have my poles and everything put away, but I'm bringing them back out. I got to fish. Um, the weather is going to be okay. It's not going to be perfect. The winds are going to be a little higher, but those are things again I really got to watch for. Um, First thing I would recommend in is keep your kayak stable as possible. Um, don't overload it. Mine, I keep like I think three tackle trays of the lures that I'm gonna need, and and the rods really aren't gonna make a difference. But if you do flip, I don't know if you've seen my past videos, but I was gonna have one here, but I put a foam wrap on them. It's a simple pipe wrap. I think I got two or three 8 foot lengths for like $5. Um, Bring you back to my earlier videos. I did get flipped. I did flip. I had a boat come in, and I don't know if he was showing off. He did a bunch of donuts, and he put me in some pretty strong wake, and I couldn't get out of it, so I flipped. Luckily, it was in the summer. Luckily, I wasn't too far offshore. Luckily, my kayak wasn't overloaded, and um, probably the best but not least, had a real nice uh, life jacket on. Um, Another thing, people don't realize that kayaks do take on water. Um, you don't have a bilge pump. Well, you could actually put a bilge pump in one. Um, but they will take on water. I was wondering why mine was getting a little unstable. Well, mine had water in it, and so I drained the water out, and it was just perfect, good to go again. So check that out. Another thing is what can your kayak handle as far as weight, as far as batteries and that type of thing. I had a regular 12-foot volt battery. I forgot the size of it, but it's like a regular marine battery, and it's way too heavy, way too weight made my kayak way unstable. So that's one thing I got rid of right away. Um, Another thing that I did is I had a little motor on there. It was too much, not only for speed. Um, when I would troll with it or go into my spots, um, it made my kayak really unstable. It made it was just too light or too heavy. I'm sorry. So I removed that. It's going to work better next year when I have my heavier kayak, which is more going to be more than double the weight. So actually, I went to just a little 12 volt here. This is made by Mighty Max. This is model, I believe, 9 ML9 to 12. It's 9 amp. It's this guy right here. This has your um, push on battery connections. Uh, I mean, I think it's like 7, 8 pounds maybe. Um, Still, sometimes I can feel a little, even with this one, a little unstable. But I know what my kayak can do now. Um, so that's what I use it for my battery, and it does hold charge for a long time. I think the last charge I had was on my third trip, but towards the end of the third trip, I could see my graph slowing up and it was doing funky things. So probably a good thing would be probably to charge it after every trip. So that's a suggestion there. Keep your kayak as as light and stable as possible, so you don't. Well, I guess you need some weight in there. I should back myself up. Not too light, but not too heavy. So make sure all your gear floats in case you do flip. Um, my tackle trays I put in my kayak, they float. My rods float. My paddle floats. So basically, I mean, I might lose some clothing or something, but in general, I saved all my tackle last time. The only thing I really lost was I didn't even lose it. My GoPro that that died, but it was on its last legs anyhow. So that's that. Um, let's see here. What else can I say about kayak safety? Um, like now, it being cold out, I'm gonna stick more to the shorelines. Um, the lake I've been really fishing a lot is Sporley Lake, as you can see in most of my videos this summer. It's been so good, I didn't really shift into a lot of different lakes. Um, Look at your map. See where your drop offs are. See where your shallow flats, that type of thing. I know where they are. So if I happen to flip, and even in the farthest part of the lake, I can get off and get to shore and get back to the dock. Um, I mean, I don't know what they say, how many minutes hypothermia sets in. So basically, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hug the shoreline, watch the weather, watch the wind, and um, and then basically that's how I'm going to work that, and just do fan casting to wherever you're going to find your humps and that type of thing. Um, Trying to think what else. Life jackets. There's a bunch of life jackets that are out there. You want to get the best that's going to actually work for you, comfort wise, and that type of thing. I was debating throughout the off season what kind I'm going to wear. Um, are they going to be tournament wise? They got to be um, U.S. Coast Guard approved. Nothing different. So you basically have your full, I don't know what you say, your full life jacket. I mean, like a vest type life jacket. Then you have your inflatable. What I don't like the inflatable is, especially in cold water, you dump in. Even when I got flipped, the water it does take your breath away. If you're not used to it, you hit the water and it's like, are you going to miss that pull cord? Um, so I'm kind of iffy about that one. Yeah, I mean it'd be different if you had multiple people on your boat, like a regular bass boat. But these are kayaks, and especially me, I fish pretty much all alone. In fact, I do fish all alone. So who's going to save me? Um, so basically, yeah. I mean, and then like I said, you have your vest type jacket. Many manufacturers are. I mean, I'm not sure. There's Mustang. Um, Onyx, and I'm not sure. There's so many out there. But again, I mean, some of them are how I don't even know the word. They're when they come in the states from overseas. There's an inspection, and it's not U.S. Coast Guard. It's done by I forgot even know who actually. Sorry, I don't have that information. Who actually approves them? Um, but what I use is just a simple. This guy right here, just a simple um, vest type life jacket. It zippers and just has two enclosures. This one's made by Onyx. I'm not sponsored by them or anything for copyright. I'm just gonna say that. And just a simple back on it. It's padded. Some come with less padding and that type of thing, but I thought it was going to be uncomfortable. But once you get used to it, it's very comfortable. Um, what I like about it, I mean, what I like about it, it fits me well. It's not too big, it's not too small. So you want to get that. You don't want it too big or too small either. So you want it just to fit you perfectly. If not, you get it in the mail, send it back. This one again is U.S. Coast Guard approved. Again, this one's made by Onyx. Um, it actually down here, I don't know if you can see that. It has a place for a whistle. Um, if you're in a bad situation and you need to get a hold of somebody or somebody's not, you can't get to your phone. That's another thing. Your phone, put it in a waterproof case and put it in something that it's not going to fall out. What I do, I don't take mine out. I don't know why. But put it in those waterproof cases, and where you have your little storage container part compartments. I just put a little just a little storage thing in there, and I zip tied it, so I put all my stuff in there, and I should bring my phone and put it in there. And the way I have it set up, that if I do flip, the stuff's not going to fall out. So that's another lifeline. So yeah, I mean, this one's made by U.S. Coast Guard approved in Onyx. What I've read, Onyx is one of the better ones. Um, so yeah, and make sure they're the proper ones. Sure, you have your throwout um, life vest, but they said you're not supposed to you shouldn't use them or rely on them as a life vest. Then you have your little orange ones. They're fine, but I'm not sure if I really how can I put it? If I really rely on those either. Um, but this one I thought it was going to be uncomfortable if I was casting, wearing my GoPro, that type of thing, and warm clothes, but it's not. Has enough adjustments on there where you can make it comfortable. Um, I'm trying to think what else. Some people I know that fish kayaks, they bring a flare gun. I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. Um, but I think if you do the steps that I'm telling you now, I think it's gonna keep you safe and it's gonna keep you alive. Especially now. I mean, the reason why I want to do it now is for the cold water situation, especially where I am. I'm in Upper Michigan, or Upper Peninsula of Michigan. We're a month away from snow, and the temperatures are getting down there. I think tonight or tomorrow night it's supposed to get like in the 38 range. Um, but again, I can't put the rods down yet. It's what the winds are going to be like 11 to 12, ish, right around there, so that's borderline. But how I'm going to fish and how I'm going to stay warm if I do flip, and I have those measures all taken care of. Um, if you can, stick to a smaller freshwater lake. Um, if you do flip, you can get to your dock right away, or get to the shore and walk through real quick. This one I'm fishing. It's not huge. You still got to be careful, but I know where the roads are that go around the lake, where the cottages are, that type of thing. But if I feel that it's not going to be safe enough, I know a bunch of other smaller lakes that I can fish that. In fact, one I went to the other day, and it was like 19 mile per hour winds, and it was all wind protected, and it was flat. So to keep that in mind, fish some smaller body of water, stay away from wide open areas, that type of thing. So again, that's why I really wanted to do this video, is to basically give you my little safety measures as far as kayak fishing or kayak recreational. Um, so with that being said, just a couple of other things. Like I said, I have videos all archived, so it can kind of get me through a couple months there till ice fishing. And like I said, I'm still gonna fish. Like I said, I sent reels in and all that kind of stuff. I put stuff away, but it's all coming out. I got plenty of reels. Not taking anything off my shelf, my brand new ones, but I do have plenty from last year that I'm going to definitely use. Um, so let's see here. So that's pretty much like Saturday. That's going to be right around the 29th of August or September. So now I'm going to be back on the water. Again, when I reach 1,000 subscribers, we got that $75 Amazon gift card out there. I noticed that again, the views or the signups are getting up there fast. I mean, subscribe. If you're gonna sign up, subscribe. That's how fast we're gonna get to that number. Not bagging you. It's your choice. Whatever. I mean, but it's a nice little thing. I mean, I went through a year with this already, just minimal subscribers. So, yeah, if that's what you want to just do, is sign up, but we're not going to get there very quick. Um, but again, it's $75. That's all you need to do is go to King Sumo. I always put the link in my videos. Follow the link and sign up with your email address, and you're all set there. Don't cheat. If you do sign up via subscribing and going to King Sumo, you can't go back and unsubscribe. King Sumo catches that, then you get thrown out of the drawing and can't get back in. Unless you cheat and hope you don't cheat. Put it that way. Please don't cheat. So other than that, I think that's pretty much about it right now. But please, stay safe. Again, we're getting colder. Even down south, it's getting colder. Stay safe. Take the necessary precautions, and you should be fine. So again, next time we'll see you on the water again, and definitely stay safe. Catch and release. Bye.